Every year, PowerStop makes the journey from their headquarters in Chicago to the world-renowned SEMA show in Las Vegas. These rigs are equipped with some of the leading aftermarket manufactured auto parts and are put to a real-world test on the 5,000-mile journey across America. In a world full of boundaries, dead ends, and U-turns, where other vehicles see the end of the road, we see the start of the adventure. So join us where the pavement ends, on the trail to SEMA. The PowerStop Trail is presented by J.C. Whitney, the official part source, and Lucas Oil, the official oil supplier of the trail, in association with HP Tuners, Connect, Read, Edit, Write, Drive, and Maxxis Tire, delivering high-performance tires to the world. Contributing sponsors include Bestop, Icon Vehicle Dynamics, Optima Batteries, RCV Performance, Rugged Radio, and Vision Wheel.
Huracan, Utah has simply changed our definition of extreme terrain. Even with Milt as our guide on his namesake trail, we still had 2 Jeeps in our group limping back to the shop for repairs. But with so much more open landscape to explore, the convoy was gearing up for another adventure in this massive sandbox playground. We wanted to test the limits of the nearly endless traction we discovered on Milt's Mile and hurtle our Jeeps into yet another day of adventure among the towering rock faces of Sand Hollow. However, before we could venture out again, the Trail to SEMA gang had to stop back at Dixie 4x4 to pick up our broken junk and see if Milt had any viable Jeeps that George can swap out for his broken JL.
So my Jeep's still broken. I'm gonna have to go ride with Chris. Maybe when I come back, I'll buy a new Jeep. This is kind of a sleeper. Looks normal, but it's not. We'll see. I'm tempted.
If it'll go around the block, it'll go home.
Apparently George's Jeep still isn't fixed. So right now he's doing the ultimate repair, which he's doing a complete Jeep swap maybe. So we'll see how that works out. Apparently his thought process is, if I can't get my Jeep fixed, I'll just buy a new Jeep. And I appreciate that. I think that's a smart decision. This is coming from a person who owns 7 Jeeps. That's how I do it. Of course, when I go shopping for Jeeps, you got to shave about 5 zeros off that price tag.
All right, so we're deep into Trail to SEMA 2018. We've been running with the HP Tuner folks here. We got Jan from HP Tuners.
Hello.
We've been wheeling the crud out of these things for a while now, and I got the bug. I have the, what is this? The MPV2.
MPVI2.
MPVI2 tuning module. We're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna plug this into the OBD2 port on my Jeep, and we are going to put a tune on this Jeep and then wheel today. So I'll have a good reference point from wheeling all week to today with a tune. So I downloaded the DCM editor software on my computer, so I'll go ahead and open that up, and then that opens up here, right here on the computer. So I'm clicking on engine here.
That'll pull up all the parameter lists that we can
So
edit.
so these are now all of the things that you can modify and change and edit in your tune. So this gets as advanced as you want, or you can keep it as simple as you want. Like right now, we're gonna just take the tune that Jan sent me and install it into the Jeep. 1 second left, and boom, validating. It's working. I can smell that, that's the smell of power. Okay, turning the ignition off. Get used to that process. That happens with all tuners. So now we'll wait for 10 seconds with the key off and key back on. I don't have any idea the sense of time because I'm so excited.
Now we're done. The file's in the vehicle that we created. So it's flashed with the tuner.
Okay.
So now we're going to go to our scanning program, the DCM scanner, and that's part of the packaging, part of the software that comes with our device, and it's updated on the internet daily, sometimes more often, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day with updates for newer vehicles.
So we'll open that thing up, hit OK. So we have now reset all adaptives, and what Jan was telling us is that the computer learns as you drive, and it kind of remembers that stuff. Now we've reset everything, so we want the computer to forget everything that it used to know and relearn this next time we start it up and run it, all of the new parameters we just installed into it. Okay.
the little red button that says record up there.
Okay.
This is how we scan for days.
All the stuff going on here.
We're looking at basic stuff here. We didn't set up a custom list in there. We can do that. So this is showing us that we're, our engine RPM, vehicle speed, raw position sensor, oxygen sensors are all showing up in here. You can see, yeah, the things are.
So that's good to go. So there you go. It's that simple to tune your stuff, and then you could get as detailed and in depth as much as you want with this software on your laptop. This is a really fun way to interface with your vehicles, and the fact that you can do this with multiple vehicles with this same setup makes this a really powerful tool. This is cool. Let's go wheel and see what it does. With our rigs repaired and tuned up for the next challenge, the convoy once again heads towards Rubicon to dig deeper into the Sand Hollow trail system for another day of exploring this epic off-road park.
Putting our flags, airing down. This is what we do every morning. We get up, we air down, we run the trail. After we finish running the trail, we air back up. We remove our flags and move on to the next trail.
Our trail today is Double Sammy. It's rated a 7, which is just about what we've been running.
There's a couple pretty good little waterfall sections on it, but they have a lot of traction. So hopefully we'll get everybody up through there unscathed and see what happens.
Ian's chickens are coming home to roost today. I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. I'm gonna make you utterly miserable with puns today.
It's like having a big old on the trail today.
Well, yesterday was it was tough on everybody. I think there was a lot of walking. You know, my calves are still a little sore, but other than that, I'm pretty ready for today.
Ian's chickens are coming home to roost tonight. When you were growing up, is this what you pictured you'd be doing with your life?
Yes. I never did grow up. I'm still waiting.
I know, me too.
Grown up over here?
We are walking, talking dad jokes. There is nothing.
I got to show you something.
Nothing mature about our lives.
We're back in Sand Hollow. Don't have a cow.
Nobody would do that.
I'm gonna hold on to that. And don't be a chicken. You gotta beat that. Oh, this is gonna happen all day. It's gonna happen all day. All right, so I guess so. Back in Sand Hollow today. Where are we going, Jason?
I actually have no idea where we're going. I have just enjoyed the fact that I show up, get in the trail tracks of somebody's Jeep and get rad. And do dumb stuff, break stuff, do stuff. It's just good. And here we are doing it again, yes.
We tend to have a theme here of rocks being driven over by Jeeps. Yep. All right, so we're gonna go do that right now. All right, so everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, so hands in. Here we go.
So are we just moving it right to the trail?
Oh, this is good. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, giant. Ready? 1, 2, 3, giant.
Double Sammy sits at the cusp of Sand Mountain and offers amazing views of the rest of the park. While it's rated at a hard 7, this trail packs a multitude of extremely tight and difficult obstacles in a relatively short distance, filled with slick rock cracks and fender-smashing ledges that all lead up to an intense 70-foot wall rock chute climb. This trail will put the bravest of our convoy to the test as we start our second day in Sand Hollow State Park.
Jeep rocks for my Jeep.
Trail is excellent, man. Thanks for taking us on this PowerStop.
Where are the sandwiches? I need 2 sandwiches from the Double Sandwich Trail.
Trail's going pretty good so far. Matt's driving on stuff like this is really poetry in motion.
It's getting a little crazy, you know.
You know, I got no beef with Ian. You know, he's I think he thinks of Matt as being kind of a chicken, but I don't know why. The stakes aren't really that high on a trail like this.
Came out my nose. It came out my nose. I'm the king of the world! So far, Double Sammy has just been a lot of good traction, some steep climbs and some fun stuff. I guess we're about halfway through, so we'll just keep going. Have some fun, climb over more rocks. That's what you do on Trail to SEMA. You climb over rocks in your Jeep.
This obstacle's awesome, but you do risk body damage though. So far, made it through unscathed. Came very close to putting the door into the rock. A little bit of three-wheeled action here and there, but right now it's performing flawlessly. It's just making a little bit of noise.
The beauty of the Trail to SEMA for us is we are able to test our calibration work in real-world conditions. If your transmission isn't shifting to overdrive at 70 miles an hour, it's not a Jeep thing. It's an improperly calibrated vehicle. If it's not running properly for various reasons when it has aftermarket parts, again, that's not a Jeep thing. We can calibrate that properly.
This vehicle that we are here with now, we call Booger, very endearingly. We put long arms, we stretch this JK.
We are running Raceline wheels and Maxxis razors and crawling over just everything out here.
Sandpaper, baby, sandpaper.
Cutting 4 low. Jeep drives itself sometimes.
Yep. I wait just a little bit. There you go, just like that. That's more than enough.
There's a hole right here behind you.
Uh-oh. Well, that doesn't sound like you want to do it. It'll shine. It'll polish out.
It'll shine.
I think it was the cow humps that helped.
Yeah.
The cow humps give everyone strength. Whoa. Whoa.
We're at basically, I guess it's the seminal obstacle here on Double Sammy. It's called the chute. There's a lot of traction there, and as long as you keep your tires on the tire tracks that other people have made, you go right up it, and it's just nice and smooth. Or so they say. We'll see.
Double Sammy. Let's see, well, there's a whoop, an uphill, a whoop to whoop, more uphill, a crack.
It's like a V whoop. You kind of got down in the V whoop.
Yeah, double V.
Double V. Whoop.
Found a couple optional rock bouncer lines, which is my favorite thing to do, and made them successfully in the JKU. So yeah, ready for Vegas now.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do it with my husband. You know, I don't know too many people that could go out and play in the majestic beauty of this place together and do the things that we do.
Well, that's it for Sand Hollow. We hit obstacles over there. We hit some obstacles over here. We climbed over a whole bunch of rocks with our Jeep. Had a bunch of fun, all on trail to SEMA. So that's the end of day 6. We may still play in the dunes a little bit, but after that, we're all headed to Lost Wages, Nevada.
Sand Hollow is an off-road destination with so much to offer, from the endless traction on the trails to mountains of sand dunes as far as the eye can see. This park literally has something for every sort of enthusiast. So after hours of fighting for every inch to tackle Double Sammy, everyone let loose in the sand dunes. It felt awesome to push the gas pedal to the floor and let the Maxxis tires roost sand in every direction. You could tell we were happy drivers by the sound of the engines revving and the smiles you could see from miles away. It was a perfect ending to a great day on the trails. And after a few days of wheeling out here, we've come to understand why this is becoming one of the hottest off-road destinations in all of Utah. As the sun sets on our time here in Sand Hollow, the convoy is gearing up to make the 140-mile journey to Las Vegas, Nevada. But that's not till tomorrow. For now, we'll kick back and enjoy the evening at a local watering hole not far from the trail's end.
Let me get a bit here. Cans and glasses up, and have a good first part of the week, and then we'll finish it out strong.
Next time on the PowerStop Trail. The convoy tackles its final trail run on Rocky Gap Road, where old friends join us to explore the ever-shifting Nevada landscape in Red Rock Canyon. All of this and more on the next episode of the PowerStop Trail.